Hi guys, it's Wayne McMaster here. In today's video, we're going to be going on to Google My Business. I'm going to show you how to optimize your profile. Now, the reason I recommend optimizing or even getting listed on Google My Business, especially if you're a local business, is because when people search for businesses in their local area or within a certain area, the Google My Business listings pop up before the search results. So this means by getting a few good reviews and optimizing your profile, you can beat out a lot of larger search results because Google is preferring to actually showcase businesses before the website results in order to give businesses more direct exposure. So it's a free listing to set up. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump on the computer. I'll show you very quickly where to go to get started and also how to optimize your profile so that way you reach more people and sort of climb that ladder a bit more easily. So let's jump on the computer and let's get started.
I just wanted to touch on this quickly that if you do go ahead and make a search, you can see here how the listings actually popped up at the top. Mine is actually at the top of this listing because it's the one I've gone for in my local area. And if you actually search for my name in particular, you can see actually also get a bit of a summary on the right of my business, which is pretty cool. And then to back that up, if you're on Google Maps, you do get a nice little spot on the map showing where you're located. Of course, my business is, I don't have my address public since I work from home, so I don't have that on there. And if you haven't already, to get started, head to business.google.com, hit manage now, and just fill out that form on the screen, and that way you'll go into signing up for your account, and they'll eventually send you a postcard to verify that you are indeed the owner of the business that you're trying to set this up for. Okay, so we're on to the first tip, which is to give as much information as possible. This means fill out as many of the forms and areas as you can on your profile to give as much info as possible, and make sure you use keywords. So that way, especially if you're a local business, you can mention what you are. Maybe you're a plumber. You mention, I am a plumber in Harvey Bay. You say plumber, Harvey Bay. Or maybe you're a gym in Miami. So you say gym, Miami, that sort of thing. And use those keywords in your profile. So you can see here I'm logged into my Google Business profile. And essentially what we're looking for, on your home area, you're going to get a few tips here on what they're looking for. One thing I'm missing a few bits and pieces here, but if you really want to go ahead and be as thorough as possible, you can go down and check out these areas, but you're going to find most of the important stuff here under info. So I click on info here on the left. It loads up my page information, so you can go through there and fill this out. I would put your location in here, so Fraser Coast, whatever, if you are a local business. I am local, but I also I do work worldwide, so I've put Australia in there, but I do actually do work worldwide. And you can put your contact details in there, website. If you run appointment-based system online, you can add a link to that so people can make appointments. And products, you can add products in there, so if you're retail, you can go in here, add in products that you sell, and that way it's kind of in there in this nice little products tab, which will just head back. Things like services, fill that as much as you can, because if people are searching for services, you want that in there, and that's part of that keyword mention I was talking about. I've also got web designer in my name, as well as local web designer and graphic designer, Fraser Coast. So website designer, graphic designer, and Fraser Coast are great for targeting local businesses. And go in and fill in as much information as you feel you can, and that way you'll appear more complete. And that actually takes me to my next tip, which is down the bottom of the page here. Tip number 2, you want to add as many photos and branding as possible. So the idea is I'm down here in this add photos section here. If I click on that, I've actually got a whole bunch of information here for images that I've done. Now I've actually got you see here, you can choose a logo. This isn't my logo. This is just like a sample. I've got to actually upload that. But I've got a lot of samples of work here, and I can go in here and actually choose a photo to upload. So I go select a photo from the computer, grab my logo. I'm going to take this out to the extremities, and I'm going to set that logo. So now my logo is in there. I can add a video if I want to, which I do recommend as well. And any other work you want to add is pretty simple. You hit this plus symbol at the top here, select photos to upload, and you can select multiple photos. I'm just going to select this one, which is the Creator Impact logo. Open that and upload it. And now people can see even more of my work as I've kept it updated. So that way you can really give people as much visuals as you can, as many visuals as you can, to let them see what your business is about. Now, if I tab across, you'll see my business listing here. If I see photos, this is what people see. They can scroll down, pick a photo. They can see a photo of me. They can see some of the work that I've done, and basically go through and see basically what it is you offer. So it's really good to get a lot of photos, a lot of information on there, so that way people can really explore your profile if they want to, and really gain trust for you and make that connection. Now, tip number 3 is one that you might be aware of, but not a lot of people do, and that is to use posts regularly. So the idea is to be consistent and bring updates to your Google profile. So when I'm logged in here, I'm in home, I simply go down to the next tab, which is posts. And just like any other social media, I can go through and add some updates here. There's a few different options up here, like I can add an offer or an event or a product, or I can just simply go down here to this blue button and start my status. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to just sort of, I can call this, what's new. I can add in videos if I want, photos or videos if I want to, and that way I can sort of really get some visual with my posts as well. So if I want to, I can add a video, type something up like, text time is coming soon. Don't forget that all design and website work for businesses is tax deductible. And I can then add a link to my website. So I can say something like, book or order online, call now. If I want to have my phone number instead. So you've got all these options here, and you can go through them and publish. So you actually can use it a little bit like a social media as well. So the idea is if you're really looking to reach more people, you can just create the odd post here, and the more up-to-date your profile is, the better chances it has of performing well. Now, the next tip, it actually sounds simple, but it's not that simple, and that is to get more reviews. And now there is a way of actually doing this. So if I go into my dashboard again, if I head down to reviews, you'll be able to see here the reviews we have. Now, what you should be doing, and this is something I've actually I haven't been too good at, is you should be responding to these reviews. So you should actually be hitting reply, and you can see which ones you haven't replied to by going here, which unfortunately is all of them. But if you can get really positive 5-star reviews, that is a really good thing. Now, what you can also do is qualify the reviews and send through a link. So if you are working with someone and they don't sound like they're too happy with your service, you don't have to mention to them that you're looking for reviews. But if you've got someone who is ecstatic, loves what you've done, you can actually send them a link. So I go to home here and I scroll down to get more reviews. And you see it has here share review form. And this is where you can share by email. You can send them an email, or by Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, or you can simply copy this link and then head to another tab. So I'm just going to open that one up. You see you can now leave a 5-star review if you want to, leave a bit of details, even some photos. So that way you can actually link up your reviews to your social media, email footers, or you can even just actually have that link ready to go. So when you're talking with people, you go, hey, can I email you this link? Please leave a review. It would be awesome. It helps my business. And that way you can actively get more 5-star, 4-star, whatever reviews, and that will definitely help push your business up. Because if you really think about it, all the technology in the world can't compete with human input. If someone puts their hand up and says, hey, this business is excellent, 5 stars, of course, then Google My Business is going to push that up. And I do believe this is part of the reason why I've actually got the top spot for the search terms I've been targeting. And finally, just stay up to date. If you follow all these tips, check in regularly, make sure everything's up to date, then you're going to be golden. So there's it's not a hell of a lot to it, but the reviews is probably one of the biggest parts of the actual profile, but offering as much as you can is going to help elevate that profile to the next level. So I do hope that you found that video useful. Very straightforward, very easy tips. If you did, please give it a like. If you have any tips I haven't shared, or there's anything you want to know, please leave a comment below, and especially if you've got extra tips, because that helps people to find out more from this video. Now, if you want to see more like this, please consider subscribing. It just helps to support the channel so I can bring you more videos and tutorials and tips for free. Otherwise, I hope to see you again soon, and have a great day.